Yo, mic check, 1 2 1 2. What's good, people? There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. It might not seem like it to you, but I've taken a couple of days off, so I'm refreshed. I'm a little tired, but it's the weekend, and I gotta be productive. I've had some requests come through. This one's devoted to RIP The Punishment Jew 05 via the Patreon. We did do Demolition Hammer not so long back. I forgot what the record was entitled, to be honest with you. It was the one with the artwork what was the most striking to me. I didn't necessarily go into Demolition Hammer in any particular order like I normally do. I just jumped to the one that I thought was deemed the best, but some people have conflicting opinions in regards to Demolition Hammer's finest moment. Punishment Jew has recommended that I check out Epidemic of Violence, and I'm more than happy to do so. It was an interesting sound. I did like the sound of the last record. It's like thrash metal, but the production and the tones and stuff were very death metal, which was pretty cool. I wonder where we are with this one. I think this one came afterwards, right? 92 this was put out. Maybe I'm wrong in saying so. Let me know if so. Just seeing if we have the related video of the other record. Anyway, this one's Skull Fracturing Nightmare. Let's jump straight in. It might wake me up a little. Gonna make myself a cuppa after so many songs, you know. See, it's all a placebo, in it really. I mean, I'm caffeinated every moment of my life, so it doesn't make a difference. Let's jump in. Track number 1. I mean, I've got an incredibly early comment to make. If the record sounds like this, I'm probably going to prefer this to the other one, even though I really liked the uniqueness of the death metal, grungy, like gritty, grey, dry sound engineering of the last record. This is powerful and clean, and you know, this is powerful production. It's relatively modern sounding production. I don't think that the album artwork suits the title of the record very well. I think there's a bit of a mismatch there. Hard. Ooh. That was good. That was good. I think I'm gonna like this record more than I like the last record, and the last record was pretty good. Last record was pretty good. Um, Might be a bit blasphemous to say this, but whereas we got a little bit of death metal in the last one, crossing over with the thrash, I hear a little bit of hardcore in this, and I don't say that as if it's like overt hardcore, but I'm saying they've got some good riffs in here. They've got some good riffs that I know a lot of hardcore heads would get down to. That and in my local circuit as we speak, there's quite a few. I want to call it a trend, but there's quite a few like death metal adjacent hardcore bands that are popping up, and people mosh hard to them. People mosh hard to the death metal esque hardcore bands. It tends to be the real heads who sort of blend the two, or at least do it well. We got Human Dissection coming up next. We finished on a great riff on that one. I'm looking forward to moving on. I'll see you there at the second tune. Let's keep going. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, track 2 of 9. We're listening to Epidemic of Violence by Demo Hammer. Bruh, the last track was good. Let's see if we can keep it consistent. Let's go. Come on. Come on now. One, two. I'll be with you 1 second. I've just had a video sent to me. 1 second, people. I'm hoping I start to see a pattern emerge where the last riff is going to be a quality mid-tempo mosh riff. We've got space for it. It wants to be there. Just like it was on the last song. It wants to be there. I hope it's there. Come on. It was a good tune. It wasn't too bad. This is a drummer's record. This the sound engineer is really, really, really giving credit to the drummer as far as the audacity and presence the drummer sort of possesses on this record, on this sound. The drums, you just cannot avoid them. You know, they're always fully frontal. Without necessarily deducting from the rest of the band, although I've not consciously paid attention to the bassist yet, so I'll try to do that on the next track. Yeah, that was good. Tapping away on the double kick there consistently, very nice. We've got Pyroclastic Annihilation coming up. Let's keep going. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. It's Des Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. People, Pyroclastic Annihilation, that's the title of this one. Let's not wear it out, let's jump into it. Come on now. Here we are. Got a hot cup of coffee beside me. Come on. This is fresh. I mean, vocals, a little bit growly, but as far as the death metal is concerned, what we heard on the last record, like, it was death metal infused. Not necessarily on this record. I mean, it's low. It's not like organic, traditional thrash. There is tinges of different, genre in there, but, a lot more just thrash metal. Arguably crossover. Bueno. Here we are. Come on. This band from New York. Very good. Very good. Very good. Thrash metal. Thrash metal. Yo, let's keep going. Envenomed. Oh, I got some girls sending me videos of how long her tongue is, people. I just gotta get back to that. I'll see you on Envenomed. I'll see you 1 second, people. Yes, now bless now. Don't forget to rest now, people. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Envenomed is the title of this one. It's track numero 4 of 9. Let's jump in, shall we? Come on now. Side of that, balance in it, Very good. Very good. Very good. I mean, what more can I say? What more can I say? We didn't have any award-winning riffs in that one, but it was good, consistent thrash metal. I'm looking at track number 6, Orgy of Destruction, being only 52 seconds. I've got a feeling it's not a filler. I've got a feeling it's an actual tune, and I'm looking forward to it if that's the case. I've just been laughing because I've been talking to my mate about... I was at an event last night. I didn't watch any of the bands. I just turned up to just sort of catch with a few people. And we were just having a laugh about like metal and punk fans. And just how... it's just completely regressive in punk rock music. Like people who've been into punk and hardcore and stuff, and like actual punk music for like a decade, if not decades. All right, how I don't think regressive is the right term to use, but how somebody's taste goes from quality music to an absolute shambles of like interest when it comes to the niches, the different pockets of niche. It's the equivalent to like someone getting into Metallica, and then as the years go by they end up getting into like lo-fi black metal music that has just been recorded on a 4-track in the middle of the woods. It's just so funny how we just completely destroy any standard of what outsiders deem quality music, but we find ourselves just on this journey of understanding the energy that exists in the music and the purposes outside of just good sound production and whatnot. And I know I digress, but it just made me laugh because we were talking about hardcore kids who ended up like going down the path of like, now this is going to be a niche comment, of getting into music like egg punk and chain punk, which is just like cassette tapes of just like the most ridiculous sounding experimental, like snotty-nosed weirdo punk sounds like that can be conceived, and it's just so far detached from just what music tends to be. And I went on a little bit of a mishmash there, but as my music loving compadres, I thought I'd have a little word with you. We've got Carnivorous Obsession coming up next. Let's keep moving. Yes, now bless. Now don't forget the rest. Now Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Carnivorous Obsession is the title of this one. We're listening to Demolition Hammer's Epidemic of Violence as recommended and requested via the Patreon by RIP The Punishment Jew 05. Thank you very much for the recommendation. I've been enjoying this record. This record has been better than the other Demolition Hammer record we checked out. So this is track numero 5. Let's go. Fast. Let me bring you into some. I was going to leave it till the end of the song, but I'll give you a little bit of space to speak to me, right? This would be sick. I'm just really turned off by that one snare hit. It's just, I know it's timed right, but I don't like how it jerks everything. Listen. That second one. That one. I'd rather it was. But instead they have to do this like creative thing where it's like stumbles into it and it aligns with the riff, but it just ruins it for me. That one thing, and it might mean nothing to you. To me, it just ruins the whole flow of things for me. It ruins. Hard. It was a good tune. One of my favourites. I think they worked really well in that tempo. I preferred that chugging to the thrash metal, like high intensity, high speed work they do. Personally, I think it's way better, and the production is absolutely on point for that sound. Orgy of Destruction, 51 seconds long. So I don't know whether this is going to be a tune or just like a filler tune. Only one way to find out. I'll see you there. All right, we'll do this song and the other one in same video. Yeah. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. Track 6 and 9 is entitled Orgy of Destruction. We're listening to Demolition Hammer tonight. Epidemic of Violence is requested via RIP The Punishment Due 05 on Patreon. Let's jump in, I guess. 51 seconds long. I hope it's just a raging thrash number, to be honest. With only 9 songs on the record and the way it's placed, I have a feeling that it might be a track as opposed to an instrumental. Is it going to prove me wrong? Can you believe it? There's a slow fade in on a 51-second tune. Honestly, what was the point? They should have just made it 8 tracks instead. Epidemic of Violence, the title track's coming up. Fast. Bro, the vocals are hard on this. The vocals were quite harsh on that one. I like the vocal approach on that. That was good. That was good. It was good self-title. Well worthy of it. At the start, that thrash metal was fast. That picking was fast. Some of these bands, I listen to them and I think, man, I mean, I got into like more extreme forms of metal through thrash metal, and to this day I'm blown away at the speed and consistency you get in some of this riffing, man. Omnivore is coming up next, which is track number 8 of 9, alright? Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. Demolition Hammer is who we're listening to. Epidemic of Violence is the record. Omnivore is the track 8 of 9. Let's keep going, shall we? Come on now. Who's moshing? Sounds a little bit like Madball, you know. That vocal phrasing on that riff. Ba-ba-da. these songs sound. Don't get me wrong, it'd take you a moment to get them glued onto your fingers, but these songs are really fun to play on the guitar. We should start to play these riffs tight. I mean, I was really enjoying the rhythm guitar during the guitar solo section. Really good. Just picturing myself playing it. Really cool, really cool. We got one more song to go. Aborted Side is the last track, track 9 and 9. Let's go. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. We're finishing off this record as recommended by RIP The Punishment Due 05 via the Patreon. Aborted Side is the title of this. Seems as if we've got a separate artwork. Is it? No. There's a variation of the artwork here displayed as to what we've seen normally. But Epidemic of Violence finishes here, track 9 and 9. It's cool to see the dudes in the band. You know what? They actually look kind of cool. Because normally just like metalheads and all that, they can be dweebs, let's be real. But these dudes look quite cool. The second guy with the vest up, he looks like he should be in Iron Maiden. He looks like if you took someone from Iron Maiden and you put him in the gym for a few years. That's what he looks like. He looks solid. This guy in the white vest with the Japanese looking sleeves, sleeve tattoos, he looks cool. Is that the front man? He looks like a drummer to me, to be honest. He looks like a drummer to me. Of course, first guy with the Demolition Hammer shirt, he looks solid. And this guy at the end, I don't know, he looks like the softest of the bunch, to be honest. But he's not letting the team down. He looks like the guitarist. If I've ever seen a sweet lead guitarist, it's that guy at the end. Am I right in what I've said? So I'm gonna say the first guy, the tallest guy, he's the drummer. He's the drummer. Second guy, Iron Maiden guy, he's the bassist. He don't look. He could be the drummer. He could be the drummer, but it's the first guy and the second guy are interchangeable. That's whatever it is. That's got to be the drummer and the bassist. I just don't know who's who. Yeah, I reckon Iron Maiden guy's on bass guitar. This guy with the sleeves, he's got to be the front man. He's got to be the front man. And guy at the end, that's the lead guitar. That's the guitars. Aborted Side, that's the track. Tell me if I'm wrong. Here we go. Rest in peace, Vinny Days.
Massive
The guitar said, this is something I referenced right at the start of this listen through. Although I didn't say that it was too big a detriment to the record, it seems that way to me too. Guitar and bass drowning in the mix. I'd be really bummed if my producer and engineer mix my tracks like this for an album release. I said the drums are fully forefront in this record. This guy says, love this genre, but I'm not giving this band a chance. The second I see a band who has a member who will wear merch of their own band, I'm out. Triple Eight says, what if the label made him do it? To be honest, that's even worse. Like, I can sort of respectfully disagree with his initial statement, but if the label made him do it, that's sad as hell, innit? You know what I mean? Little bitch. Wear the like you're a Ken doll, you know what I mean? Oh, wear the clothes we tell you to. You know what I mean? That's metal, innit? Does the term advertising mean anything to you? Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it personally. If anything, I think wearing your own band merch is actually preferable than being pimped out by another band and wearing somebody else's band merch and promoting them on your own record, on your own promos. Do you know where I'm coming from? So Vinny Days is the best drummer ever, apparently. Right, that was the Barty side. Did we finish that? Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I don't know. I think something happened. But Vinny Days, best drummer ever. Who was Vinny then? Vinny is a machine. Oh, nah. If they're going down, if this guy's coming in the order, my man Vinny with the short shorts. Don't tell me he's passed away. Not the short shorts, dude, man. Oh no. Rest in peace. That's a hard name, Vinny Days. That's a hard name. These dudes got to be from New York if you got a guy in the band called Vinny Days. Right, I got one more video. I'm going to do my final overview and my final thoughts, and we'll look at this record as a whole, okay? There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. Yo, just listen to Demolition Hammer's record, Epidemic of Violence. 92, I think it was put out. We listened to every track on the original record, not re-release. That was the 9 original tunes. It was recommended to me by RIP The Punishment Due 05 via the Patreon, so thank you very much for that. It was a good record. I've now listened to 2 Demolition Hammer records. The other one, I forgot. I think it's Tortured Existence, the title of the other one. Big change in sound, I would say. Big change in sound. I enjoyed Tortured Existence, if that's the name of the other one. You know which one I mean. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a unique sound. This sound, maybe not as unique, but I preferred it. I preferred it. More of a polished sound, bit more of a modernised production, as opposed to like the grittier, drier production we had on the other record. A little less death metal, although vocally, you know, there was a quite a growl to the voice. It definitely wasn't 100% organic thrash metal. Alright. There was a crossover air to it, you know. It wasn't like metal for the metalheads. It felt like there was a degree of hardcore influence. If I'm right in saying this is a New York band, I could be completely wrong, but it wouldn't surprise me if this was a New York band because it feels like a sign of the times. You know, sometimes these metal bands, these thrash bands, these, you know, acts can be heavy metal, or they can be a little more influenced on the punk side of things, and understood that thrash metal is punk. Realistically speaking, the roots of it is punk rock, right? The metalheads can take like a bit of a Dungeons and Dragons approach to it, or a bit of a DRI, bit of a Slayer, bit of a suicidal, hardcore sort of air to things. There's two routes you can take, and this came across as, you know, a little bit more crossover. Not in a sloppy way, but definitely in comparison to the death metal infused record we heard last. I enjoyed the record. I thought it was good. It didn't outstay its welcome. 9 tracks was appropriate. The 6-track Orgy of Destruction was pointless. That shouldn't have been in there. 51-second long interlude of sorts. It was rubbish. It shouldn't have been in there. They should have just called it 8 tracks. That devalued the record. It was stupid. But the riffs were fantastic. It was definitely a drum kit driven production, sound engineering wise. The drums were very powerful, very clear. Vocals were powerful, clear. The guitars were. I mean, I didn't think it was a bad production whatsoever. But the drums were the first and foremost. To the extent where I questioned if the sound engineer was a drummer themselves. You know. Fun band to air drum to. Riffing was pretty cool. Can't really comment on the bass guitar. Didn't really give it too many time to shine. I heard the bass guitar have a moment to itself once, momentarily, like very brief moment throughout the entire record. I prefer the band when they go mid-tempo as opposed to full speed ahead. Whether that's my personal taste or that's genuinely where this band sort of suits. You know what I mean? That's their space. I don't know. That's up for debate, I suppose. I'm not gonna rate this record because I can't remember what I gave Tortured Existence, but put 0.5 on whatever I gave Tortured Existence, the other record, and yeah, put 0.5 atop of that because this is a better record. What more can I say? It was enjoyable, and that's about it for me. Would I return back to this record? You know what? It didn't give me the golden riff. On some records, you just come across that one moment, that one section, and you're like, whoa, replay value. Whoa. I didn't necessarily get that. We were very, very close to it on, I think it was Carnivorous Obsession. It was either that or Human Death. No, I think it was Carnivorous Obsession. The mid-tempo, chug-based riffing. But just, you know, the timing of one snare hit just completely put me off of it, which was unfortunate. Other than that, here we are. Demolition Hammer, that was good. It was a good recommendation. Thank you very much for that. I enjoyed that. More than most thrash metal bands I listen to. More than the majority of death metal bands I listen to. It's a thumbs up from me. I'm signing out. Peace.